Here's what you've missed on Jason vs. Wild.
Get this, Bear Grylls, survivor extraordinaire, is looking for a sidekick.
To be an assistant to Bear Grylls, you have to be knowledgeable.
Cactuses?
You have to be humble.
I can be the most humble person the world has ever seen!
You have to be fearless with a strong sense of direction, which is difficult because I'm afraid of
actual monsters, the dark, clowns, weird-looking cloud cover, roller coasters, people who dress up in suits, basketball players, babies, baby snakes.
When lost out in the desert, it's important that you follow your footsteps back where you came from.
I found it! There's the hill! Over there! That's the hill I walked over when I lost sight of the van!
Unfortunately, in the desert, many of your landmarks look the same. I decided to keep walking until I came across something I recognized. When lost out in the desert, it's important to keep your mind occupied. Singing helps.
YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get in.
When you run out of songs, that's when it's easy to freak out. And I mean really freak out.
Fun to stay at the... I don't know where I am. Where did I go? Bear Grylls, help me!
You have to be willing to make peace with nature.
Ooh, you're an angry one. You must be the daddy, and you must be the mommy. And you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you little babies. Okay. Hi. I've been bit! Why did I go on this foolhardy journey? Yeah, it turns out it wasn't a rattlesnake that bit me, just a jumping cactus.
As you can see, it isn't a snake at all. I backed up into a jumping cactus.
I am alive, yes! I am alive, yes! When tragedy strikes, God is there for us. It doesn't matter whether it's death or a jumping cactus, God is there for us. God blesses those who are poor and realize that they need Him, that they need help. You know, I think I'm going to go back down to the van now and thank Catherine for meeting my needs and helping me. Catherine!
Yeah!
How many days have I been gone?
You haven't been gone days. You've been gone hours. 4 hours.
I've only been gone for 4 hours?
But for me to sell this story to Bear Grylls, people have to know how I got out here and why I should be his sidekick.
Jason, weren't we supposed to stop for gas a while ago?
We'll make it.
Shoot. The phone is dead. That rules out calling anyone.
What are we gonna do?
I knew what to do.
Jason? Jason! Jason! Our home is that way!
It's okay. This is a shortcut.
Well, just retrace your steps if you get lost!
Psh, I'm not gonna get lost. When you're stranded, the best thing to do is to stop and wait for help. Keep food and water handy and wait for help to come along. Or bring someone along who should be a true survivalist.
How are we gonna get home?
Don't worry about that. Help is on the way.
Yeah, I know. Someone will stop, but what do we do in the meantime?
No, not someone. Joe. Joe is on the way with gas to fill our tank.
How does Joe know we're out here?
I used my phone to text him.
I thought your phone was dead.
It was dead, but I found a way to charge it.
You did what?
It was easy. I took the power cord to my wall charger, tore off the electric leads, wrapped them around 2 9-volt batteries that I took out of the boys' toys, plugged the other end into my phone, and charged my battery.
You did what?
Then, while that was charging, I gave the boys some food and water and got some for myself.
You did what?
The charge didn't last long, but I was able to send a text to Joe that said, "Stuck at mile marker 47, out of gas, come and help please."
You did what?
Before my phone died again, he sent me a text back and said he was coming.
He did what?
In fact, look, here he comes now.
I was glad for Joe to come, but I also didn't want to be made fun of. In that moment, I didn't want anyone to know how badly I failed out in the desert. As Joe filled up the tank, Catherine filled him in on what had happened. I told my side of the story, about wanting to be Bear Grylls' assistant, and she told hers.
Man, you really should have learned your lesson last time, Jason. You're really bad at this.
Well, I'm not that bad.
Are you kidding me? You thought you were bit by a rattlesnake, and it was a cactus. If anybody should be Bear Grylls' assistant, it should be Catherine. She saved herself, the boys, and you. She wired up her phone so she could text me and send me the coordinates. She's a real survivor. You're lucky to have her.
Thank you, Joe, for everything.
Make sure you text me next time you're stranded, and don't let him take his jacket and stick. Trouble only follows.
Joe was right, but I didn't want to hear it. I especially didn't like being made fun of. I wonder what everyone else will think when they find out what happened out there in the wild. But don't worry, I'll make it one day. I'll meet Bear Grylls and I'll become his assistant. Then no one will be able to make fun of me ever again.
What's that smell? Daddy's sticky.